Loving God, bless us with your Spirit and your living word as we gather as your people to be sent out to praise your name in all your world. Amen. Please sit down. Still working. I'm going to need a volunteer in a moment. A volunteer who's quite happy to speak into a microphone. Could be you. A volunteer who's quite happy to speak into a microphone and annoy the vicar. That might let some more. So, I'll tell you exactly what you have to say. Okay, I'll have to come this way. Give me a little round of applause, please, for volunteer number one. Wonderful. Thank you. Excellent. We'd like to walk this way. Okay. I'd like to award you this microphone. There you go. I'd like to give it a go. Say hello.
Hello.
Fantastic. Right, better go back to the front, otherwise they won't be able to see us. Now, I'm sure you all remember this, though none of you would ever have done this, but you might have been the victim of that most annoying of childhood games where somebody with you repeats everything you say. Absolutely everything you say. So right, all you've got to do, when I say anything, is repeat it, okay? Got that? Ready, steady. No, we haven't started yet. No, we haven't really. Yeah. Right, from now, repeat everything I say. Everything.
Everything.
Yeah, no, everything I say.
Everything you say.
Whatever I say, don't stop saying it.
Whatever I say, don't stop saying it.
No, even when I say stop, don't stop, okay?
Even when I say stop, don't stop.
When I say stop and mean it, then you have to stop.
When I say stop and
No. No, because I might want to say something that I didn't want you to say, and then I wouldn't want you to have said it. So but don't stop saying whatever I'm saying.
Don't stop saying whatever I say.
And then it sort of gets to that point where you think, no, I've finished that now and I want to move on, but they just keep saying whatever you're saying. Can you remember all that? I can't. No. It's just infuriating. I remember doing it with my brother. You don't need to do this bit. And you just go, and then he goes, and then you have to go and get your mum to break up the argument. Going to try something else. How are you at walking? You good at walking? Excellent. In that case, if I could just take that one. Okay, you don't need a microphone for this one. There's another aspect in drama and in mime where you are encouraged to mimic or mirror the person that you're with. So, what I'd like you please to do is to copy the way I walk whilst we take this back to Rob, okay? So, if you'd like to follow me and walk exactly like I do. If I start here. Oh no, I was going to catch you out with the twiddly round bit. How far shall we go? Shall we go upstairs? No. How are you at running? Ready? You're fitter than I am. Okay, how about trying? That one. It's one of those things where you're encouraged to mirror the person that you're with. And you can do it walking down the street. If you're following a policeman, it's advisable to be very careful how you do it. But it's all about watching. It's all about mirroring. It's all... I can't do that either. It's all about showing respect as well, because you find that you do it when you're in a meeting with someone, you'll find that you do it with someone that you like, You'll find that you particularly do it with someone that you love. They will sit in a certain way and you find that you are copying them. You're mirroring their actions because you're wanting to show that you agree with them, that you like them, indeed, that you love them. Could we please have a round of applause? Thank you very much. You may or may not have had a chance to look, but at the front of the bulletin sheet there's a piece entitled Parable or Parallel. It refers to a YouTube film that I was shown at, I think, at a clergy conference, which sounds very serious, but it wasn't really. And it's a film of a man at a music festival. Clearly various people had filmed him on their phones because he was making a fool of himself on the hillside, and he was doing all sorts of weird and wonderful dancing. He was just having fun. And people thought, I'll film this because then I can laugh at him later. I can put this film on YouTube and make other people the world over laugh at him. He didn't care. He was having a whale of a time. He was enjoying being there. He was enjoying being alive. Then, one person, either out of delight or maybe out of ridicule, comes and joins in. And the first one who's dancing doesn't send him away, doesn't say, no, you're doing it wrong. He just says, great, you've come to join me. And for a while they're doing the same silly dancing together. And then the second one starts doing his own thing. And the first one joins in with that. And the second one then invites a few friends to come and join in. And so they come along. And very soon you find that over that whole expanse of the hillside, more and more and more are joining in with this exuberant, silly dance to the music that's rolling up from the band below. And it gets to the point where those who are still sat glued to the grass are itching to get up and join in. But it's oh so hard making that first move from complete inertia to action. After that, it's easy. Once you've got up and made a fool of yourself, you realise that it doesn't really matter. You're really rather enjoying it. And life is getting brighter and bigger by the moment. And suddenly, those who were still sat on the grass were the ones who were left out and looked slightly foolish. Because what should you do at a music festival other than dance and sing and enjoy the music? So, that first person took a certain amount of vision in his own heart and mind to get up and dance, to dance to the song that played in him. The second person took a certain amount of courage to get up and join in. Together, they started a whole movement of delight and joy on that day. So now, the choice is entirely yours. If I could ask you, please, to distribute those on this side. If you could distribute those on that side. I'll take some upstairs. Tell you what, if I could have a... There might be slight heavy breathing as I run up the stairs. Made it! Right. One between two. There should be enough of these for one between two. If I could... Oh, this is going to get tricky. Those are the last two I have, but you can make the words up as you go along. Coming back down. You are receiving in front of you the words of a song called It's Great Great Brill Brill. With this song, you have a choice. And I'm leaving it entirely up to you. You may stay sat down. You may stand up and sing. Sit down and sing. Stand up and sing and do the silly actions of the dance. It's entirely up to you. It's your choice as to how you respond. Oh boy. Thank you very much. Okay. It's a song that's been used on Songs of Praise, so you can't get much better than that. Now, in terms of the actions and the words go something like this, but don't be surprised if it dots around a bit. The actions are vaguely, try not to hit the microphone, great, great, brill, brill. No, hang on, that's wrong. Great, great, brill, brill, wicked, wicked, skill, skill. Have a friend like Jesus. Great, great, brill, brill, wicked, wicked, skill, skill. To have a friend like him. He's always there. He always listens. He always hears me when I talk to him. He loves me now and will forever. I'll choose for him every day, day, day. Simple, really. Simple but silly. My only advice is, that bit, don't do it too hard. Otherwise you'll find you can't move your legs. So, Mr. Music, would you please play? And if you wish to sit, stand, see silly actions and or sing, the choice is yours. I've got a bit of a warm-up music first. Oh, yes. Please have a seat, you've deserved it. Arguably, how much more fun, my legs, when you join in. We are called as a people by that gospel we heard this morning to rise up and be gathered and go out in the world to be laughed at initially. To be laughed at because of our joy. To be laughed at because we're so silly as to be hopeful in this downtrodden world. To be laughed at because we have joy in our hearts and we risk loving one another even when we've never met. To be laughed at. And then to make people intrigued as they see that we mean it. They see that we gather people and we welcome them. We greet them as equals. We don't tell them how they have to do everything. We welcome them to live their joy and their faith in our midst. We will learn from them and they might learn from us. To be laughed at, to cause intrigue, and then for people to share the joy that we have. To share the delight that we have. all so that we, ourselves, our friends, our family, our community, our world, may be healed from a life that has ground to a halt through fear of what might be, instead of a joy of the life that is. Trust, believe, and the fears will go. Risk joining in with the silliness of a God who says, I love you just as you are. Come, show me how you dance. It will be beautiful. Today, we have the joy to welcome Luca into this delight, in the hope that maybe he will learn from us, but the desire that we will learn from him. We will learn to re-delight, to re-enjoy, and to reimagine our lives once again through the gift and the glory of birth and life. Through him, we might be born again and refreshed in the joy of life and faith. As I catch my breath, could I invite Luca to bring his parents and his godparents and join me at the front whilst I attempt to surreptitiously put on some other clothing?